Hello Mr. WordPress. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about Professor Michael Wesch and his video on YouTube, which he prepared with some undergraduate students from Kansas. Essentially, Professor Michael Wesch is a cultural anthropologist, and he studies, cultures, what makes them tick, what drives them, what are patterns of behaviour, that kind of thing. And he makes his community YouTube. This is a community in a particular time, and I will define what's happening here. And he does a good job of that. He does it in an entertaining way and a succinct way, and I'll just share some of those findings with you. I've got my notes. Okay, essentially, he starts off by saying that in America, TV's been going X number of years, say 60 years, but YouTube in a very short time has superseded that with a number of videos, content, and that it's vastly different in terms of it being user-driven rather than, passively driven, in terms of TV being passive for customers. So this is a huge difference between the two technologies. Basically, he talks about the notion of community being stronger, and I know I'm using the word community a lot, but that is what it's about. And more broadly, he talks about networked individualism, the fact that current contemporary society in the West is driven by individualism, my rights, my independence, I'll do what I want when I want, and but also inversely, like a hunger for community, meaning, belonging, and people searching for this in a non-committal way, that they can click into a community, click off as they please, and yet wanting deep authenticity within that community, that being paramount. And that was demonstrated particularly by the case study of the Lonely Girls 15, actors who made almost like a sitcom melodrama that was reality TV, but it was actors, and people were upset by that because it broke down that paradigm of community and authenticity that I need to rely on. Other people are like, no, just relax. There were different schools of thought. Relax, it's community, it's fun, just lighten up. And others were like, no, it's kind of sacred space and it has to be revered with authenticity and truth. Other people again would say, no, we all wear masks, and what's wrong with actors doing what they do when we all put on a public face at different times. So they were some of the main things. He talked about, of course, people that have found fame for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, people that produce music and become a rock star, celebrity kind of character. That was also on the social justice front, people, saying make peace, not war, with slogans and hugs and all sorts of things, got a profile. So they were important too. He ends with a guy who's lost a child to SIDS, and this father put his healing online with his community, sharing his pain, sharing his emotions, and felt that he did feel the love back. So broadly speaking, the community is presented as positive, YouTube is presented as positive, with some inherent risks for exposing people. For example, a private space like a bedroom, I'm in my study now, that can become a public forum and be manipulated and edited by other people. So those risks are there, but overall definitely coming up with a thumbs up as a positive community and a positive tool. Thank you. Good night. Red Rover over.